Welcome in this video. For the next 24 hours I'll be surviving alone in the wilderness. Across the river here, close to the river, I will build my own shelter, make amazing food, make fire, bushcraft, and I bring you guys along for the ride. So I just checked it out and this camping spot seems pretty great. I will have to build my own shelter and I think I can build it on this tree here. It's gonna be very nice because they announced snowstorm, they announced bad weather, and I don't have a tent, so I'll have to build my own shelter, and this is perfect. What do I have in the backpack here? I got my sleeping mat for tonight, got some hot water that I just made. I just made some tea at home before going here. Tea is amazing to bring with you in the wilderness because it's gonna keep you very hot and warm when it's like minus 10 degrees like right now. I have my knife here. Food for the trip will be some banana that I already started eating. I'm gonna make some great food during this adventure, yeah. But I gotta hurry up because it's getting dark in like 2 hours and I need to build my shelter as fast as possible so that I can cover myself from the bad weather. And then I have some bread also and a mandarin I already opened. And then in the backpack here I've got the sleeping bag, which I will need for tonight. It's time to build a shelter, and the only tool I have to build it is a knife. But you can see it's a really huge knife. It's like 25 centimeters, so I think it's gonna be good for the shelter. So yeah, the idea you can see on this branch here, I'm gonna put other branches and make a lean-to shelter, which is the best shelter constellation for rough weather, for snow weather. It doesn't take that much time to make and it's really great. Alone in this misery here. Crazy, crazy. Now I already have the 2 logs here placed on the shelter. I will need around 30 logs, so quite much work to do still. It's beginning to look like something. I don't know if you can see it, but I just need to find a couple more of these, and then the shelter will be it's not going to be finished, of course, but it's going to be okay, I think, for tonight. And tomorrow I'll optimize it and make it way better. But I'm getting a little bit thirsty again, so I'm gonna take some hot water here. Always great. That feels great. That's really great. You can see I just found a couple of dead trees here, which is amazing for the shelter. Now I'll just put it on here. You can see it's a lean-to. That means the wood is leaning down. It's really perfect. So yeah. Honestly, I think it's gonna be a very good shelter. I'm not the best at building shelters, but I like to do it, you know. I like to be out here and do something, and like in the snow, it's just really nice. I love it. But I must say, it's not easy to find dead trees around the camp. Like, they are all pretty young trees. They are not super old. It's not an old forest here. In Europe, they cut all the tree everywhere. It's really annoying. It still seems like I'm pretty sure I'm gonna find, you know, things either way. Like over there, maybe there's something, or over here. The good thing about the shelter also is that, you know, you have kind of a roof here already. So I just need to take care of this side, and then I'll sleep like right here, make a fire right here, make amazing food, optimize the shelter. Get it up there. I'm around 184 centimeters, so I need to make it quite long, quite large. So yeah, it's getting dark in 1 hour. Now I think the structure is pretty good. So now I will just like remove the snow from the shelter, and then I'll start to make the food. So I'm gonna lay right here. You can see I'm gonna lay right here, lay down here under the shelter. It's really good. Just like remove as much of snow as possible, you see, because snow is really what keeps you cold during the night. You can see it's really fresh. Okay, that seems to be alright. I think it's gonna be pretty nice, man. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty nice. I'll take a little bit of a fruit here. It's really exhausting to, do things out here when it's cold. It's exhausting, yeah. Oh yeah. A little bit of food here, always great. I'll take some more water, of course. The taste is really good in this tea. It's like an apple taste in the tea, and strawberry also. Tea is always great to have when you're out camping. There's no doubt about that. It's just really, really amazing. Gonna pump the sleeping mat here so that I can lay down comfortably in my shelter. Yeah, because I evaluate that the shelter now is more or less finished. I think it's good to go. Perfect. Perfecto bonito. That is great. Oh. Oh yeah. So now I have to start the fire. Gonna find some wood and make the fire right here. And because I need to heat my feet up. My feet are so cold. It's crazy. It's crazy. This is perfect to make the fire with. I think it looks more or less dry. Gonna make it into small pieces. It actually looks, well, it looks a bit rotten inside. And it also smells rotten, but it's pretty good to make the fire with right here. It's pretty awesome material. It's pretty dry, so yeah. Okay, so now I'm gonna establish a platform here so that I can make a fire. Well, if you make a fire directly on the snow, it's not gonna work. So therefore, really important to establish a baseline here so that you can make a fire. Right now I'm just preparing the small things here so I can make the fire. I can sense that it's getting dark pretty soon. Perfect to start the fire. Look at this. Crazy birch bark. This will burn so well. Look at this. That's crazy. I just took like this out of my backpack. It's to make some eggs. And when I'm out camping, I always have like 1 or 2 dry logs so that I can start off the fire, because this is not so dry, but it will still burn. You see? And this is perfectly dry. So I can make a great fire. Oh yeah, it's already getting dark really soon. That's crazy. That's really crazy. Ah, okay. Start the fire now. Gonna take my lighter now. It's crazy, it's already getting dark. Like I can show you on my phone, it's only like 2 p.m. It's crazy. Anyways, that's why I really have to get the fire going now. I'm just lighting the birch bark right now. gonna be crazy to camp here for the next 2 days, man. But I can't wait. I can't wait to improve the shelter. I can't wait to eat some great food. It's gonna be a great experience, I hope so. But it also depends on the weather. If tonight it's gonna snow, that's gonna be very bad. I hope it's not gonna snow. I hope it's just the weather is gonna stay clear. That's really what I hope. Oh, I can keep my feet hot now in this cold because it's crazy. I always take this with me. This is a survival blanket, and this survival blanket is gonna do so that you don't die of the cold because it reflects all the heat. Also, if you make a fire, just place it like right like this, and all the heat is gonna go towards you. It's very light, it doesn't take any space, and you can use it for everything. I would suggest you guys have a survival blanket in your backpack for our next adventure. Oh, the fire is great. Oh, that smells so good. Oh, this is going to be great. It was amazing to eat a little toast sandwich. As you can see, it's already getting dark now, so it's getting dark and cold. Tonight it's gonna get below 10 degrees Celsius. That's why I'm just gonna go to my sleeping bag now. Oh yeah, because in my sleeping bag I actually almost never freeze. It's such a good, such a good sleeping bag here. It says comfort minus 25 degrees Celsius. So impossible to freeze, you know? And yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep now. I also hope I won't freeze. So right now it's 3 to 4 p.m. and I will lay down in my sleeping bag until 8 a.m. tomorrow. And at 8 a.m. tomorrow it's gonna begin to get bright again. Wish me luck for this night. And if you like these videos, you can also support them financially in the description with a donation. That'll be really amazing. Good night. See you tomorrow. Like and subscribe. Good morning, boys and girls. It was a very long night because from yesterday till now there's like 17 hours gap where it's completely dark, but I slept all the way. There was a lot of wind during the night. I just heard the trees growing around me, but this sleeping bag will keep you so hot that you will never freeze, man. Oh, I'm gonna drink some water. Come on. Oh, that's great. This is perfect here. Start the fire. You can see it's all dry. I just moved my things here because the wind is going in the way of my sleeping bag. Some bread here. It's like fat bread, I don't know what it is, but it looks okay. It's a Norwegian tradition, I think. It's brown cheese, which is also Norwegian tradition. I like to eat food from the local places that I visit. Some good fish here also. It's beginning to snow a little bit, or I don't know what it is. Hail, I think it's hail, mini hail with the brown cheese. So the flatbread. And then I have some caviar here. I don't know what caviar is, we're gonna see. Oh, hold up, wait a minute. Huh. That's pretty good. Nice little breakfast here. I need this breakfast because I need to have energy for later on today. It's funny because you can see right here there are some traces, some tracks from an animal. It's a deer for sure, it's 100% a deer. And it's funny because the shelter is right here, so there must have been some kind of deers here around the camp this night, which is pretty crazy. Luckily nothing happened. But right now you can see the shelter is behind here. And I want to cover it with something, you know, with some spruce branches, maybe with something else. But here around the camp actually you have nothing. You see, it's only birch trees. I can't find any resources to put on the shelter. It's annoying, man. What's happening? Boys and girls, it's a crucial time of the camping adventure here. I think I'm gonna go home. I was thinking to stay one more day, but I just realized that the shelter is not possible to improve because there are no resources around the camp. I cannot put anything on it, and I am actually cold. And yeah, for me, being outside here 24 hours in a row in the cold is actually pretty tough when you're alone. So I'm gonna go home. Yeah, it's not as I expected, but I'm gonna go home. I did one night out here, was great, but 2 nights is gonna be too much, especially when there's no resources. I lost my gloves, so I'm freezing on my hands. Oh yeah. So that also next time I camp, I will make a better shelter. This one was, I don't even think I could say it wasn't a shelter, bro. That's also the funny thing, you know. Boys and girls, I want to say thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, you can leave a donation in the description financially. It helps me keep on doing these adventures. Now, before going home, as one tradition I always do, I gotta go in the river and bath.